So we've got ourselves a little recap for Thursday, 6:25, 9:30 a.m. Let's see if we can hit the replay on that. Replay. 6:25, 9:30 a.m. Thursday. Let's have a swing at it. I need to fix this breakaway gap indicator. Do we have everything we care about? For now we do. Maybe a little and then some. Now let's take this off. Okay. Let's also take off this fib while we're at it, because we're only using that for the Sydney session. So we'll put it back when we're done. Okay. So, 9:30 of bearish S&T. Have some protected lows down here. What would we like to see? What would we like to see? I have a data high up here. Let's see it come up. It is a Thursday. Ladder bias down. I'd love to see it go up there. I'd also love to see it fill the gap on a Thursday. Have some reason to come down here to 9:23. Okay. If we were to look at this, we could say that according to the long-term range here, we already, because of that candle alone, we went up all session. Maybe it's time for a turnaround. Data high, 8:30. Bearish S&T. Bearish S&T. We're already in heavy premium on the day. I wanted to see it come up, but reaction came up here and fell, which to me, medium term 786. This long wick has me thinking bearish. What the next candle does? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was in on this one. Already went through Sydney, Euro, in on this candle. Even in on this one, to be honest. This coming up here and falling so hard. Ooh. 150. I would put in an order here. Maybe here. Stop there. It would definitely be worth it. Sydney, Tokyo, midnight. Honestly, I was gonna trail it by the time I got to here. I remember this day very well. If we're looking at this bar for bar, This is a very red area. So I guess red means when 3 gaps overlap, it's more likely. I haven't seen any purples yet. Well, maybe we haven't had enough for a purple. Let's see, how many are we storing anyway? Opening range gap storage. 5. I might have to up that, we'll see. Anyway, came back up here, tapped the 236 in the short, and you're still in it. You see? Okay. What do? Oh, tap of the breakaway gap. Perfect entry for it right here. Tap rejection. In. Yep. Maybe you take it to there and trail. I would trail mightily. Honestly, there's reason to get out of this. See, your entry was here. So there was another chance to get in, and then another chance to get in. I think this went red for 1,000 points or something crazy like that. Oh, hot knife through butter. And you've already eclipsed those lows. I think I called out the low as being this order block down here. I'm pretty sure I did, because it fell so heavily. These don't even register as breakaway gaps. I wonder why that is. Could it be the opacity that's too low? No, that's not it. They just don't register. I'll have to ask AI to fix that for me. Because if these register, I want to know why those don't. Anyway. Okay. Fibonacci isn't loading. There we go, it's more like it. 0.5 rejection on the short term if you're still looking for it. It's a mighty strong rejection, but macro might have delivered. There you go. SMT. And then it came down to the mean threshold of this, right through the first presented fair value gap, and boom, rejection at the main threshold of the order block. That's when it turned around. And during the macro time too, it's actually really nice. If you wanted to, you could have even gotten in down here off the macro. Boom, boom. Even this alone is a trade. Would have gotten you, whoa, 300 points for crying out loud. That's beautiful. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. During the macro time. I love it. And I think it didn't go down after that. I think this is your new protected low. Which I wouldn't have called, to be honest, but I guess happened during the macro time. Controlled bleeding. I wanted to call that protected, but it didn't turn out that way. Yeah. Let's see what the next macro time does. Okay. have anything? Okay, micro open, deliver to this. I think you might come back down maybe to this first presented. I don't think you run through that. I don't think so. I guess you do. And since you do, you probably... Never mind. Your liquidity purge. You run through it, but then you stall. Then you come back down here. So this would have been a decent entry after inverting that for a value gap. Balanced price range, disrespected. I think you take 100 points out of that and run. No, you can actually make something out of it. I wonder how much. Not enough. And you should be done for the day now anyway. Got your 100 points. Okay. Probably don't get much out of this anyway. One hour, probably reject that. Question is, do you come up here? If expected to, but maybe you come down here. This doesn't do anything. So you have to be willing to accept that. The macro, there you go. Then you reject. Oh, you don't. Oh, you don't. Okay. Because this is no longer one tap. That's that. Okay. Question is, how much do you reject off of that? Because this would have been a trade in itself. 852. Yep, that would have been decent. Breakaway gap rejection. That would have been a decent trade. Okay. Alright, well that makes sense. And you're done for the day anyway. What else? That's your Thursday. I remember being in on the 6:30 candle. Sorry, the 6:30, the 9:30 candle. I remember I got in because I saw this price action. I said this coming down after that long wick has to continue. Let's see how far it gets. I did panic close because I do remember that I had been unaccustomed. First of all, this bright breakaway gap was fucking with me. I need to find a way to fix that. A bright ass breakaway gap is definitely messing with me. Unaccustomed to seeing this. I need to fix this. That plus I was also messing with this IFVG indicator, which has it bright. Yeah, all those bright colors. I couldn't see anything. No excuses. Need to be fixed immediately. Alright. But yeah. Goes all the way up there and rejects mightily. I remember getting in on this come down. Like it fell a lot from there, which meant that it was a liquidity sweep. And you have relative equal highs, so that's what you did. I was surprised to not see the data high. I did not expect it to fall that much. But I also recognize that we were in heavy premium considering we went up all the way on that dealing range over the night, on the day at least. So, let's see if we're actually going to do this. If we put a fib on this from, I guess, we had a fib. Let's put a fib to 931. Flip bar 931. So where does this come to tap to? Granted, this makes that, but that's not what I want to see. I don't want to see that. I want to see this. So let's say I put a line here, and then I have select bar, this one. So here, where are we on our fib? This is the problem, because at this point it doesn't tell me, it still thinks we're going up. So this is a rejection here. So if I did this the other way, I said I wanted to put a fib on the 4 hour. Let's say I put a fib on the 4 hour. Boom, boom. 0.5 rejection on the 4 hour. What about on the 1 hour? First, we're in the middle of a bearish breakaway gap. Interesting. 0.75 on the 1 hour. And in general, $618 on the breakaway gap itself. Which one put this where? Okay. So first of all, that's why I can't do that. It can't be a consequent growth, but it has to be a one touch.